Question 3, Finch-Saunders.
Deborah Lewis, what discussions has the Cabinet Secretary had with the Chancellor about funding for rail in North Wales?
Thank Finch-Saunders for the question. Llywyd, I have regular discussions with Treasury Ministers on a range of fiscal matters, including funding for rail improvements across Wales. The investment recently announced by the UK Government begins to address historic underinvestment in rail infrastructure, including, of course, in North Wales.
I'm sure you would agree with me how we appreciate the past UK Conservative government and the £1.1 billion they provided between 2014 and 2024 for rail infrastructure in Wales. Now the Chancellor's just promised just £445 million. That is not progress in anybody's eyes. That is not ambition, and that is a step backwards. The former UK Conservative government promised £1.1 billion for the electrification of the North Wales main line alone. Yet Labour are not even meeting that. So yes, funding is welcome, but it's not nearly enough. When the funding shortfall was raised in the House of Commons, the Chief Secretary to the Treasury, Darren Jones, told David Chadwick MP to be grateful for the Welsh rail cash. That is appalling, but it highlights the dismissive attitude the Labour UK government has towards Wales. Of course there is. Will the Cabinet Secretary continue to call on the Chancellor for additional funding for rail projects in North Wales, as well as call for the HS2 funding to be delivered to Wales? And will you deny and actually just state your immense surprise and anger that we should be considered here, as the people living in Wales, that we should be considered worthy of being grateful to the UK Labour government?